was a bar fight, me versus like the security guard. One of my buddies got kicked out of the club. It's like one of those one leaves, we all leave type things. So we all ended up leaving. Buddy that got kicked out ended up like mouthing off on one of these like super big fight guards. So just picture at the time I'm 19 slash it's 19 through 21. It's between that time. I was a bit skinny because I was in track version mode. All right. And the security guard was about 6 foot, bulky, kind of like dude just came freshly out of jail. Or so he's bad mouthing one of them. He came up from behind and like put my buddy in like a little chokehold, rear naked choke. Okay. So just picture rear naked choke, and the dude was big enough where, because my buddy was 5'11", he was a little bit taller than me, so he's off his feet. So you just know the dude's 6 foot. So the dude's like off his feet getting choked, and I ended up like breaking it up with by like smuggling the dude's face and everything. So separation, it was kind of like, hey. He comes up. I ended up sitting in my famous 1-2, popped him, and then now it kind of came off to that moment of, because he kind of like brushed it off. He was a big dude, so he brushed it off. So it got into the moment where we square up in the middle of the streets, and the fight was so good that cops were there watching. Okay, so just picture that, cops sitting there, and everybody, like, these other big security guards, like some security guards, and everybody was like, no one jumps in, so one-on-one. So they kept it on one-on-one. So man's squared off. He thought I was going to end up backing off, but instead I turned it into a telephone booth fight. So we're up in there, we're scrapping, bow. Next you know it, I drop him. He hits the floor. I kind of back off. He gets back up, scrapping again. Now this time he's trying to flip me, like body slam me. Like, all right, he's bigger, trying to use his size. So he goes up in there. Wrestling kicked in really hard that he couldn't even like lift me. So just picture he can't pick me up right now, right? It was so bad that I was winning the fight so well that the cop ended up running and like bum rushing the back of me. Hits me in the back, kind of like a little nudge. I get flipped. So you just see me get flipped, and the dude's still holding me, so we get flipped. But somehow the reason that my adrenaline's pumping, I get up first. As soon as I get up, old boy gets up. I catch him again with another 1-2. I drop him. Now, this time, I'm tired. Brother, right? He ends up grabbing me, carrying, right? So it's my little brother, but he's bigger. So just note that. Bigger little brother. All right? So he grabs me, and I'm like floating. I'm tired, right? So I'm like low-key in the air as he's like, like dragging me back and everything, right? He ends up letting me go at the right time because the dude that I dropped again, the security guard, he gets up, he runs up on me. As soon as my brother, I don't know, it was like perfect time. He let me go at the right time. As soon as he let me go, all you see is I send me a nice-ass left hand right down the dude's chin, dropped him, fight was over. Now the cops and, security break it up, and no one gets arrested. I don't even get arrested because, it's one of those, you shouldn't have won, but you won, so we'll let you go. So it was kind of like, all right, bro, hey, good fight, just you guys got to go. All right, we all left. So that was like one of the uptown stories. So now I was like always known as a guy that dropped security guard at the club. So I always ended up getting love from it. I was always good at it, but I was one of those people that just didn't like violence, So I tried to stay away from it. So only how you see me in one of those is if someone was in trouble. Like I said, it was my buddy, and I was just trying to break it up, and that was about it. And the dude just got mad because I put my hand on the face, and it was by accident,